What's up guys, what is going on? It is Tuesday. It is close to 1 a.m. right now. I am exhausted. Just had a full evening of rehearsal. I got back around midnight, just took a shower, got my glasses on and everything. The day is not over yet because I still have to record the Jurnee Reads podcast because we're doing chapter 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which I'm really excited about. I'm pretty tired, but I'm excited to do the podcast and get to recording. So enough of this intro, I'm gonna get to work. Peace.
Hey, what's up everybody? Just wanted to try something new by doing this narration. Going into this podcast and recording chapter 2, I was super excited to get to continue to practice my accent here. I mean, so much work goes into this podcast that I wanted to give you guys a behind the scenes look. So right now, I'm just recording my intro for the podcast, making sure that I have everything I want to say down on paper. I'm doing my before read that I usually do to make sure that I can go over all the content beforehand that's going to be recorded, and make sure I get my words down and everything else like that.
These and polydeuces. Conjugating those Latin verbs? Forget it. Every so often I would spring a Mrs. Dawes reference on somebody, just to see if I could trip them up, but they would stare at me like I was psycho.
It's pretty easy for me to be discouraged whenever I mess up on a word or two, and then I have to go all the way back to the beginning and just kind of, start from scratch, and it can be a bit daunting sometimes, and definitely takes a lot more time, especially when I record at 3 in the morning, which I shouldn't be doing anyway. I'm editing this actually at 2 in the morning, so, I can't talk. I just gotta do better. There's so many hours in the day. I should be better.
It's tough.
And now we're moving into the editing process of the episode. This is usually where I go. I made my podcast using Anchor FM. It's a free app for podcasters, and I had used it before when I was doing my podcast with my older sister, Troy Signs. And so I just hopped on this app again for Jurnee Reads. Decided that I was going to go and do all the editing on the app as well. I mean, time consuming and everything, but helpful,
Looks like this episode is going to be shorter, which is good, because the point of the podcast is to get people to sleep. Or, at least enjoy like a funny story or something like that. Holy cannoli. So it is 3 a.m. I think a little bit, what is it? I don't know, it's close to 3 a.m. I just finished listening to the podcast episode. Going great, it sounds awesome, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. It goes live at 9 a.m. on Fridays, Pacific Standard Time. Go check out the podcast. There's a lot that goes into it, but it's definitely a passion project of mine, and I am going to go to bed now, so catch you guys later. Peace.
I have someone very special I want to introduce you to. This is my new chef knife. Her name is Salmon. Yes, salmon like the fish. She looks beautiful. Here I am just dicing up some onions. You can see around this first cut I'm a bit ginger with it. This is my first time using salmon. I'm still getting a bit used to how she cuts. But on the second half of the onion right here, you can see I'm hitting a bit more of a flow. Still working on keeping my body square and making sure that I'm dicing the onion correctly and in a flow that makes things easy. And now we're moving on to jalapeno. I love jalapenos and I love dicing them up. So here I am, I split it into half, and now I'm cutting them into fourths, adding them over to the onions, and here I am just getting into a better flow than the first jalapeno half. Oh man, you know what time it is. So here I am doing some walking on the treadmill. I didn't want to do too much cardio like running. I wanted to do more dynamic warm-ups. So here I am just doing some jump lunges, making sure I'm keeping my body nice and square, my torso tall, as I just focus on moving my legs. Next we move into high knees, about 30 seconds, 4 sets. Here I am just again keeping my torso nice and tall. My thighs are running running parallel to my body. Here I am doing some shadow boxing. I am a bit I've never really boxed before, but this was just in my warm-up plan to make sure that my arms were going to be getting worked. Next we got push-ups, again just to activate the arm muscles, make sure that I'm just getting nice and warmed up for the challenging workout that I'm about to indulge myself in. Now we got some static stretches, just some lunges, really open up those hip flexors since I would be doing some squats today. Make sure that I'm nice and loosey-goosey. This was a new drill I wanted to try out, just archer push-ups. Very challenging indeed. Concludes the end of the workout. Very happy with this, satisfied, glad I got up off my booty and went to the gym, challenged myself, pushed myself physically and mentally. It is time to eat some breakfast, some protein after the hard workout we just went through. We are cooking pork chorizo in the pan right now. Got a bunch of seasonings there, salt, pepper, Cajun seasoning. 3 eggs also going into the pot. Mixing in the onions and jalapenos as well. So I've got meat protein, egg protein, and some vegetables. Scooping it into my box that I'll save for later, and scooping it into my bowl now that I'll eat for breakfast. As you can see, I am going to give myself a generous helping because I am a growing skinny girl. You can see the cats watching me in the background as I tackle this meal, but very happy. Monday, October 10th. I finally picked up my headshots with my name printed out on them, and I am very happy with how they turned out. And I went outside to play my ukulele a bit because it always helps me to stay in the moment playing music. This week was all about reminding myself to stay in the moment and get excited for what's to come.
Alright everybody, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I think this is the first vlog in a while in which I just showed what normally goes in my usual everyday schedule. As you can see, my life keeps me pretty busy, but I like to try and find time to calm things down a bit and help me get back to normalcy. When I'm not doing rehearsals or acting class or anything of the sort that has to do with business, I usually like to fill up my time with showing you a lot of the activities that I showed you here today. Cooking, playing the uke. In between all of those activities, I have to find some time to sleep too, because hey, I be getting distracted and forget that I need to function like a normal human being sometimes. Anywho, I'm gonna get out of here, but I am so excited for our play, Eavesdropper, opening her up on her sweet 16th birthday here in Los Angeles, LA's longest running play. By the time you guys watch this, we'll be debuting our play on Thursday. So the vlog will go up Tuesday and the play will be debuting on Thursday. So I mean, I'm really excited. I got a lot of cool people coming out to see me perform, as well as people I don't know, that, you know, like my castmates, their friends and family. I'm super excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. But it's gonna be a really cool play. So if you are interested in coming to see me and my castmates perform, you can just contact me by going to the comment section below. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and that's it. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna catch a nap before I get to acting class. I will see you guys next week on Tuesday. Peace. You keep my soul tied to the